The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And that gets things running.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Xabi Alonso goes short. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Oh, no, that was never going to make it.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And this is Torres. Goes for a shot! Oh, it rattles the bar. Oh, this looks sharp. Cafu. Oh, this is a... He's had a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Big header! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Costa Curta. Gullit with a definite foul there. Brilliantly cut out. He won't be happy with that one. That's a good ball out wide. Referee's given a throw. And he's intervened well there. Deep cross. Gets his head on it! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Oh, Red, nice interception. And he's managed to get rid. Out for a throw. Now it's Torres. And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Arsenal have their second corner now. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. He's tried one! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Robertson brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Costa Curta with the clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that's fabulous. Neymar. Neymar plays it. He gets big. Crossbar comes to the rescue. And that is a little undercooked. And here's Neymar. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. And it's Xabi Alonso. Guti. That's a sharp pass. No, that's been intercepted. Vieira. Neymar.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that. There's a sharp little ball here. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Arsenal should be well in front based on the number of chances they've had, and you can sense a little anxiety around the stadium for fear that this game might just get a little away from them now.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Arsenal clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Great vision. The ball has bounced loose now.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Neymar showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Just eases him off the ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Vieira. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Now a Droll. Nicely weighted ball. Nice control. Mbappe. Schmeichel claims comfortably. Can he get on the end of this? Dunk gets over and intercepts. Robertson is looking to influence the game from out wide. Just about up to 75 minutes. Schneider threads one in. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Guardiola. Arsenal finding their passes. Out towards the flank.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Cannavaro gets it away. Just 5 minutes remaining now. That's a nicely shaped ball. It's Roll! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Substitution on the field, number 8.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Neymar, number 11, Gullit, number 7, Schneider.
Well,
number
that
6,
might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the
on
draw
the
now.
field, number 10, Owen.
And we're done. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Manchester United.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So off we go then. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, can I bring Ousmane Dembele to your attention? He's been described as a phenomenon and one of the very best. That's high praise indeed, and we've seen some great flashes, but he still has a long way to go to fulfill all of that potential.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. And here's Zico.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And this is Torres. Great shot! What a wonderful goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Manchester United, terrific header! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Thuram kept his eye on it, and he's there. Arsenal do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Oh, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
And that is a little undercooked. Mbappe. Robertson is looking to influence the game from out wide. Mbappe goes pelting down that left-hand side. Pepe gets it away. Now there's... And Guti! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Guti actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Arsenal leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. And that's put paid to a promising move. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Roberto Carlos, an instinctive delivery. Adams getting this one clear. Now it's Torres. Nedved conjures time and space where few can. And it's Nedved. He can get that clear. Taken back almost at once. Rodri. Here's Roberto Carlos. Totti. Shot could be on. And now they can clear their lines. And it's Lam. Tries to pass it through.
1 minute added time.
Now the ball in. Dembele! And again! It's loose, and it's come back out to him. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Good effort, and it is right on half-time. So a steady, solid, and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
And just a quick reminder today.
Reflections on the first half?
I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Substitution in progress.
Arsenal head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. That has been cut short.
Goal! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Raul can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Just eases him off the ball. Zico knocks it out wide. And it's played in. That's a decent clearance. Little pass back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Delivered across.
Big header! It's there! They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Certain, searing and imperious.
Well, you've always got that threat when he's around.
Real chance! Goal! Arsenal!
And they get themselves in front!
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Arsenal go into the lead. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. It is well.
And he shoots! And he hits the net! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Arsenal take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Not the most accurate pass. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
"75 minutes played. Lahm. Stood up well to him there. Totti. He's got plenty of space out wide here, and he's managed to get free. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Hullet. Nice interception, well timed. Dunk gets good distance on it. Guti. Fernando Torres. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Mbappe. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Dembele. Oh, he's found support out wide.
He gets big! And he has kept it out somehow!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Arsenal can... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And that gets things running.
Well, Peter, there's goalkeepers, and they're great goalkeepers, and then there's Oliver Kahn. He's in a league of his own.
While he is a goalkeeping icon, isn't he? The man famously known as King Khan by some. He's belligerent, he's brazen, but he's utterly brilliant.
And never in a mood to accept failure. There's that body language he's always talking about. No wonder he instills both respect and fear in opponents.
Now it's Torres, looking for the run, and this is Raul. Chance! It's in!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Arsenal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, what a... and a shot! He's scored! And they're at it again, in double quick time! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
Shoots! Loose ball. And Torres! Just cruising! They are cruising! What an incredible feat! A legendary feat! 200 wasn't enough, nor 300. Now he hits 400. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Arsenal find a position of real strength now.
Well, it's been a...
Chance, surely! And he hits the net! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
So is this the start of a comeback? Lovely pass, but can he get there? Bastoni gets over and intercepts. Bellingham. Now it's Villa. Raul. Leicester calmly anticipates. Now it's Villa. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Good take, and is he in? Well, who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. And it's Iniesta. Quality ball. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Guti. That has been cut short. And the whistle goes for half-time.
Arsenal are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Arsenal are broadly in charge, but the contest is still alive at 3-1. So we're just settling back into this second half. Good read, needed to be. Tries to pass it through. And he's gone looking for safety. Raul. Now it's Raul. Plays a sharp little ball here. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Well, played right into his path. And that was very necessary. Now it's Raul. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mbappe. Can he get on the end of this? And he's in on goal. He's picked his way through. Henderson did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. It's come to nothing. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Thuram. And here's Forlan. Oh, super ball. Now it's Villa. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 6.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Number 10. Bellingham.
Robertson.
Number 9.
Robertson.
That's good play from him.
Number 8.
That is good strength.
Coming on the field.
Big chance!
Number 7. Mbappe.
That would have been
Number
some goal.
22.
Robertson
Owen.
really may get an
Number
earful from his
20,
teammates for not
Messi.
looking up to see what was
Number
around him, but I think he was perfectly
Schneider.
entitled to
Number
try it for
11,
himself.
Park Ji-sung.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And he's there to clear it. Can he finish? And now they can spring out of defence. Raul. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance. And a chance! Could be danger here. Five minutes left on the clock. And they've got a throw. Torres! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Fernando Torres actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's their second corner of the game. Robertson. Arsenal with another chance from a corner. Arsenal have their third corner. There's the header! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A winner. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim.
I think it gets a terrible raw deal these days. It's deemed old-fashioned, outdated, but in truth, with the right personnel, it works just as well as any other system or formation. Success can still be had with it, and teams are still winning big trophies with exactly this setup.
Well read, nice interception. Probing pass.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Park Ji-sung. Adams tries to clear. Goes for a shot! It's in for the pieces! Goal! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Arsenal are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And he's found a way past. And the shot! It's a goal! And they're at it again in double quick time. And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences. Arsenal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Torres, can he get it through? And he's in on goal! An uncompromising challenge. And that was very necessary. And he's intervened well there. And he's lost his man here. Park Ji-sung, he's picked his way through. Vitinha, up he goes! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Park Ji-sung is looking to influence the game from out wide. Adams spots it and intercepts. Oh, that's superb. Guardiola. That's a sharp pass. Here's Guti. Tries to play it through. Dunk promptly onto that, and that is that. Looking for a runner. And this is Park Ji-sung. He's come in hard. Roberto Carlos is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Great ball, and he's in here. Cross, great chance! Caught offside that time.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
No, that's been intercepted. Carvajal. And the half-time whistle goes. So your views on the first half?
Arsenal really are lucky not to be down by more, Peter. The manager's going to have to come up with something a little special to
Just a
lift
quick
these
reminder
players.
today,
Otherwise,
please
this
refrain
one's as
from
good as
parking
done.
outside this stadium. Thank you very much for your cooperation. Substitutions taking place.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Roberto Carlos. And it's Vitinha. Vitinha going face-to-face with his great rival. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Madrid with the corner, they're first. Climbs up big! It's hit the uprights. And now they can spring out of defence. Pass is just off target. And he's heaved it away. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Adams deals with that comfortably. Arsenal perhaps contemplating their next change here. Good ball over the top. Oh, that's a... He's having a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Guti. And here's Torres. Great vision. That is a brilliant interception. That's a good ball out wide. It's a throw-in. Now, who's going to be first to this? Deep cross, he rises! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
No, he wasn't going to let him past. There's a sharp little ball here. Now there's a fine ball. That's going to go a long way. Raul. And that has put paid to that. He's in space and looking for options. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
Corner number 2 then.
Coming on to replace him is number 24, Palmer.
And that has been cleared. Has a shot! Oh, it's come loose. Has another go! Cleared without complication. Now it's Torres. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, look at this. And he shoots! It's in! And what a climax we have here!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
22, Isco. Number 20, Ibrahimovic.
Robertson.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Not much subtlety about that challenge. Palmer.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And he plays one through. Header! And that is the last effort of the game. Arsenal perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warrant. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Manchester United.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So we're up and running.
Well, it's safe to say, Peter, we're in the presence of defensive royalty here.
And so what is it that makes Paolo Maldini so regal?
Well, I think the fact that he almost never had to make a tackle says it all. He just doesn't need to. With him, it's all about anticipation, positioning, and reading the game superbly. There's very few who are able to do that at the highest level like him.
Can he get on the end of this? And that could set him on his way. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Yeah, it would seem a little too far out, and this will probably be a dink far post.
Just off target.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Torres. And here's Mbappe. Arsenal looking to pass their way through. Cafu. Cross from Cafu. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. And he cuts out the supply. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that looks a decent ball, and this is Raul.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
They get a throw in. And that's definitely not his best. Guti will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Cross from Roberts. Terrific header!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Nice looking ball. No, not quite on the same wavelength. That's really well cleared. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. So it is still 0-0. Oh, that's a fine interception.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Shevchenko. Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Manchester United are in front now. The game's only goal.
Yeah.
Goes for a shot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Tries to get it clear. Mbappe is onto this.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Cafu has a look and plays it forward. There's the shot! This is their second corner of the game. Keeper's dealt with that. Guti! And he's there to belt it away.
Indicated.
Adams gets across to intercept that. Nicely weighted ball. And that is a shot goal! He has done it! And once more we are all square. You score, we... Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Arsenal will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remained calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Arsenal have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Oh, he's found support out wide. He's shifting. Eto!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Manchester United are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
So we've reached the hour mark. And he skips past his man. Cross goes in there. And it's claimed by the keeper.
Arsenal really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Defending of the desperate variety. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, he's been... Shoots! Goal! Arsenal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Arsenal get themselves into the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Oh, it's come off the upright. And he's quick to get it clear again.
Manchester United really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
He's got away. That's going to go a long way. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Just 5 minutes left. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go.
Arsenal really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
There will be 1 minute added time.
We are into overtime. That's a nicely shaped ball. And he shapes to shoot! It's in! Time minutes, and we're all square again!
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic...
And that is as far as it goes. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle. Well, here he is, the epitome of athleticism and speed. That is Gareth Bale.
Yeah, simply one of the best left-sided attackers of his generation, Peter, with all the tools to improve any team. And then all that flair.
Yeah, it seems an age ago now, doesn't it, that he started his career down on the south coast as a left-back, of course.
Yeah, and when you think about left-back, usually poor attackers end up there, but he went on to do great things at the other end.
Can he get on the end of this? And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cross to the back post. Kante with the clearance. It's a searching pass. Oh, nicely intercepted. Parlour. Leicester finding their passes. Nice interception, well timed. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Great vision. Guti did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Messi. Now it's Mbappe. Looking to play him in. Cross from Robertson. And he's there to clear it. And they've got a throw. Oh, good steal, he just read it.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Now, he's got space here. Cafu deals with that comfortably. Guardiola clears. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Mbappe. Tries to pass it through. Oh, well measured. And he thumps it clear. They get a throw in. Cafu has it in a wide position. And he's taking no chances there. And it's Robertson. And this is right. Shot, surely! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. That's a sharp pass. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Shoots! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Son Heung-min actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Messi. Son Heung-min tries a shot! And that's it for the first half, a breathless ending. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Arsenal have played reasonably well, but perhaps they're overdoing things down the left flank. They've concentrated an awful lot in that area.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Now it's Torres. Oh, that's a key interception. Parla. Nicely weighted ball. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Leicester are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And that pass just didn't quite work.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Well timed, excellent interception. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Raul. Ah, that's a fine interception. And he's there to belt it away.
Arsenal are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Cafu plays it in. He's had it taken off him. Now, can they get him away? Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And he's only too happy to take that back. Well, that looks a decent ball. Cleared without complication. Cafu. Cross from Cafu. It'll be a throw-in. Played in by Rob.
Big header! It's hit the crossbar.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
That is good alertness. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And it's Guti.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
That's that, the end. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. The action has already started. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard, on his day, is one of the world's best, Jim. So how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it's to drag people away and isolate them or to combine with central attackers. But he also often plays as a 10, as we know, in a free role.
And is that a new dimension to his game?
No, he's been at that for years, and he's just very...
Big chance! And it's a goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Arsenal are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Beckenbauer played out to the left flank, and it's Messi. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Hazard has it in a wide position. Lovely feet. Deep cross. And the header is disappointing in the end.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
And we have our very first corner. Adams getting this one clear. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. DiMarco picks it up out wide.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Probing pass. Oh, that's clever. He is through here. Dunk, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Gently done. Beckenbauer pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Guti. Looks across and plays it in. Dunk gets it away. Cleared without complication. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Costa Curta. Rodri gets a foot in here. Now it's Torres. Taken back almost at once. Oh, he's burst through! And Guti! He scores! They have come roaring back!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Arsenal really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. And Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Lofted in.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Guti. Barcelona looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key...
Oh, what a climb! They want to be quick to recover this. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively. Morientes really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again...
Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Arsenal presented with a golden opportunity here. To turn a deficit into a lead. The comeback is complete. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 10, Messi.
Both sides then taking
Number
this chance
9,
to turn to their benches.
Number
So we have a
11,
breakthrough.
Owen.
Now how will things develop from here?
19,
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a
Number
clear
7,
increase in both
Hazard.
intensity and tempo.
Coming on the
Now all
field,
they need is to
number 4,
try and maintain it.
Number 18,
Barcelona really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming
Number
again
21,
and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
That looks a cracking ball. And he's cut it out. Distributed tidily. Cherki. Oh, good spread. Sané. He's picked his way through. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And no surprise, that's a booking. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried. Now, there are plenty in the middle waiting for this. So, who's he going to be aiming for here?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
David Villa.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
That looks a good ball through. He's in a great position here.
And the finish! And it's in! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike!
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Well, that has changed.
He's had a shot!
And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second corner of the game. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Corner number 3 coming up. Cherki. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way.
There will be 5
He's
minutes
found a
added
way
time.
through. A lot of space. Chance! Yes! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, we're on the way.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah. Decent chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Chance to... Has another go! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. And he's there to get it away. Oh, that's neat. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Luis Suarez. Can he get it through? That is a brilliant interception. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Big chance! It's in! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
And he's only too happy to take that back.
Arsenal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Cafu. It's a throw-in. Oh, good steal, he just read it. Conte. Oh, this looks sharp. And he's intervened well there. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Kilmarnock trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably...
And he shoots! He scored! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
Kilmarnock are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Guardiola cuts it out. And here's Raul. Cafu. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Fired deep.
He rises!
Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Great vision. Fernando Torres is sporting a guilty look after that.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
And it's played in. And he's heaved it away.
There will be 1 minute added
Guardiola.
time.
Fernando Torres. Chouameni spots it and intercepts. And the first half is done. So your views on the first half?
Arsenal really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half.
Just a
Peter.
quick announcement.
The boss
It is
will
now
be
time for a
demanding the
special
same
lottery.
level of
Please
intensity
grab the
from his
tickets you
team.
were given when you
So
were
I'd
walking
expect
through
to
the
see
gate.
the same positive
Substitution in
intent
progress.
after the break, the same purpose again.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Well, that's a clever-looking ball. Guti. Raul on a charge down the left. Hit into the middle.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Was that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about. Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
That is a crunching tackle. Arsenal needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And he's quick to get it clear again. He won't be happy with that one. And they win it back again. Knocks it into space. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Belletti. Arsenal perhaps contemplating their next change here. He has found the way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. He's in space and
there's the shot! Fantastic from Elise! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy!
up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. It looked as though it'd gone too wide. He wasn't having that, though, and somehow he found the angle.
Listen, no one was expecting it.
Tries a shot! Yes! Result no
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Hello everybody, and a quick announcement now. We would like to ask you all to kindly stay seated during the match.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And as you can see, we've already started here. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
Chance! Goal! Arsenal!
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So, a breakthrough already. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Lizarazu
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
He's having a shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out!
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. That could spell trouble. There will be a throw-in. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Adams. Arsenal do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
15 minutes till half-time. Well read, nice interception. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Has a shot!
It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Has another go! And it's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now
He's going for goal!
And he was there to get a vital touch.
Dale actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Beckham standing over it.
Header! Goal! Arsenal! And again they hit the front.
Great corner, and he did the rest.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Well, nicely intercepted. Rodri. Raul. And it's Robertson. Robertson. Played into the middle.
Terrific header!
Oh, should really have made more of that.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Can he get on the end of this? Now then, the ball's come loose. There's a...
Can he finish? He scores! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
Just so calm. And there's the end of the first half.
We're down, but we're far from out. Now let's all rally behind the boys and show them a bit of support. Substitution for Arsenal. Number 8, Mbappe. Number 20, Fernando Torres.
And that's the start of another
Coming on the
45
field,
minutes.
Number 97.
Well, I think they have to be
Australia.
positive despite
Number
the scoreline.
13,
The one thing they don't want to
Stoichkov.
do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford...
Oh, terrible pass.
And he shoots!
It's a loose ball. And he's there to retrieve it. Raul. Arsenal come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Mbappe. Oh, sweet feet. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Arsenal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
It's a pretty loose pass. Guardiola. And here's Stoichkov. Adams did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Nice looking ball. That's been cut out, well played. Arsenal perhaps contemplating their next change here. Aubameyang, and a chance! No mistake! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Arsenal get themselves back into contention.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Knocks it into space, and he cuts out the supply. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Quality ball. Elise. Raul.
Arsenal really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Beckham makes the interception. Olise goes steaming forward. Adams. Arsenal are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Driving on and making good progress. Stop shoots! That was superb goalkeeping.
Stoichkov clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
2 added minutes has
Robertson.
been indicated.
That'll be a throw-in. Here comes the cross. And he gets rid in a hurry. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. And whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the balance. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
everybody,
The
and
fans have
welcome
pulled
to
out all
today's
the
match.
stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Manchester United.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So that's got things underway. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, I think it's going to be hard, Peter, not to pick out the very talented Michael Elise here. We love his creativity and his ability to drift inside and find a little bit of space and then do serious damage. But potential was always in his game from a very young age, and he's realising that potential now, and he really is growing into something quite devastating.
Yeah, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Now it's
That
Rodri.
was lovely, that.
Pass is just off target. Well read, nice interception. Can he get it through? Oh, sweet feet. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Now it's Batistuta. Good ball, Foden! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Arsenal so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Mbappe. Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Knocks it into space. Fabinho goes back to front. Foden. Robertson calmly anticipates. And it's Bale. Now who's going to be first to this? Oh, what a ball! He is through here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's got away. And a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Now it's Son Heung-min. Fernando Torres. Arsenal do have a chance to counter here. And Torres! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Cleared without hesitation. Shot a goal! Oh, he has leathered that.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
Elise. Lovely pop. Roll! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
And the first 45 minutes are up. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
And just a quick reminder today to please
The
drink
midway
responsibly.
point of the game.
Anyone appearing
What an end to the half,
intoxicated or
Peter.
behaving in an
A
inappropriate
lot of the
manner
best
will be
action
removed.
of
Thank
the
you
half
very
coming
much
at
for your cooperation.
the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained, so I'm looking forward to what's to come.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. He's been taken out. Could that be a penalty? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
He's shaping up to have a Son Heung-min!
The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't...
Oh, smashing header! And he's done it!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
Great corner, and he did the rest.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and read it perfectly.
Manchester United have fired themselves in front.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Corner number 2 then. Son Heung-min plays it short. Son Heung-min. It's Son Heung-min! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Manchester United are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear, Dave.
And the shot! And he's heaved it away. Quarter of an hour into the second half. And here's Raul. Chance to delete, gets big! He's scored! Arsenal are level. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 8, Mbappe.
Both sides then
Coming on
taking
to
this chance
replace
to
him is
turn to their benches.
Number 13.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Oh, it's Raul. Always onto this. Fernando Torres. Now, who's going to be first to this? Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Short changes him with that pass. Well, that looks a decent ball. Guti. Serginho. Manchester United are looking to break at pace. Now can he... Goes for a shot! Goal! Manchester United! Into the lead once more. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Manchester United are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Manchester United take the lead.
What a great time to score, but it does give the manager a real headache. Does he sit on this lead now, or try and finish it off?
Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. Arsenal have their second corner now. A header! Oh, that could cost them.
Fernando Torres really wanted that, didn't he? Probably a little too much, to be honest.
Time is running out here.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Right, Stoichkov, and that is expertly dealt with. Danger averted for now. Rodri. Raul. Might be danger here. Tries to pass it through.
Arsenal really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Guti receives it in a wide. It's a mighty effort! They've done it! They have stolen level at the last! Devoid of any complexity, but boy was that certain.
Well, I don't think he could have asked for a better ball in there, Peter. All he had to do was get in position.
All square again into the dying minutes.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to fight...
And that will be it. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Their share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Atletico Mineiro.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And we're underway.
This guy, Roberto Carlos, really is a unique player, Peter.
I don't think anyone would argue with that.
The pace, the power, the set pieces, the way he constantly surges forward.
And a fabulous urgency about everything he does.
That's exactly it.
Now it's Mbappe. That's a nicely shaped ball. Just the goalkeeper to beat. And the shot! There it is!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
Arsenal finding themselves unexpectedly behind. This might spell danger. Rummenigge!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That has been cut short. Rijkaard. Nice bit of trickery.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Olise. Olise will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Now it's Guti. Pull it.
Arsenal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
He's tried one!
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Oh, it's come off the upright. He's got away with one there.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Roberto Carlos. He won't be happy with that one. Cafu. Played into the middle. Keeper's dealt with that. It's roll! Oh, didn't catch it right.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
That's an excellent interception. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
No way through. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Mbappe! Mbappe! Mbappe is magnificent! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Arsenal are level.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Looks to me as though this is probably a little too far out for a shot. From card. Oh, can he get onto this? Raul. Oh, he's onto this. He is through here. Danger averted for now. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. And we are back on the way. Rummenigge.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Mbappe. Knocks it out wide. Roberto Carlos. Showing good feet. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And he's quick to snatch it back. Pull it. Roberto Carlos flings it across. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's had a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And he's quick to get it clear again. And this is Hullet. Well read, nice interception. Fernando Torres is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. He's got away. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Guti climbs up big! Oh, he's hit the bar! He's going for goal! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Rodri has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 8.
We have got changes here from
Number
both sides, in
19,
fact.
Guti. Coming on the field, number 13, Stoichkov. Number 21, Bellingham. Substitution.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Bullish header! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Now it's Stoichkov. Oh, well played, well played.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And that has been clubbed away. And that is as far as it goes. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Manchester United.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So off we go then.
Now here's a fine representative for the fullbacks union, Peter.
Massimo Otto?
Yeah, it's going to be vital if he imposes himself early, I think, on that flank. He's got great quality on deliveries, as we know, and they've always been a massive part of his game.
Cafu. And it's Owen. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. And here's Owen. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Always onto this. Face to face with the keeper. Big chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Denilson. It's a really well-measured ball. Fernando Torres. Van Dijk cuts it out. Quarter of an hour played. Owen. Owen going face to face with his great rival. Still goalless at the moment. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Guardiola. And it's Guti. Passing is crisp and sharp. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Arsenal do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Yeah, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
It's skewed away. Fiore! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
What a throw in. And that's definitely not his best. He can get that clear. Great vision. And he's picked it up out wide. Climbs up big! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Nice physical challenge. Rodri. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Looking tidy in possession here. And he welcomes it in. Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. Arsenal present their opponents with the best possible chance here. So this the chance to fire his team in front. And he's buried it! 1-0. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
Manchester United have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Robertson flings in across.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
He's got to. And yes, it's there! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye. There's the whistle for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So in they come
Quick
for the
reminder
break
today,
with nothing to
please have
separate
your
them.
entry
The
tickets
score
at hand, as
1-1.
It's time to announce today's winning lottery numbers.
Manchester United get the second half started. Now this could be a chance.
And a chance! Big moment! Massive goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with.
Step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to...
And the shot! It's hit the upright.
Fernando Torres. Guti. Oh, perfectly measured that. He is through here. That's an excellent interception.
Torres!
No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
And he shoots!
He's done very well to get to that.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
It's a mighty effort!
Owen gets good distance on it. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. And he's managed to get free. Well, there's the clearance. Odo is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Tries to pass it through. To Nielsen.
Great chance!
It's in, and that looks to me very much like an own goal.
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Adams, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Odo. Rijkaard. He can run onto that. Could try cutting inside here. And that's an errant pass. Mbappe. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Guti, looking for the run. That's a nicely shaped...
There's the shot! He's got a goal! Back within one! They have them in their sights again!
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 20, Fernando
So
Torres.
the manager can make a change for
Number
the first
8,
time in the game here.
Mbappe.
Oh, what a mistake!
Number 19, Guti. Coming on the field, number 13, Stoichkov. Number 18,
And it's
David
Beckham.
Villa. Number
Ball looks a good
11,
one. And he's in on goal! He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals. This usually is the time teams go into conservation.
Decent chance! He scored! Dying minutes, and we're all square again!
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
All square again, and the shot! He's been taken down, and the referee has pointed at the spot. Oh, the protests are futile, the decision is made. Late drama. Dealing with the pressure.
Goal! Manchester United!
Not much more than a formality.
That's calm for you. Nothing is going to distract him.
Manchester United take what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well, it's the type of call that can't be given if there's even the...
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why. It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
And he's gone looking for safety. And that will be the final act. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won.